I'm getting out a little late because I mean I've got deer setting off cameras right now as I speak, and they've been setting off cameras, and I know that it's really good midday, but I'm gonna ease in there and try to set up. Like I haven't been back to this area in a long time. No cameras in this area. I ran into a couple bucks in there. I want to just go see if I can find them, and there was a really good one. See if I can find them. Just kind of check it out, scout it out. If I find something good worth setting on, I will. If not, cross it off the map. See how the pressure was in there this weekend. Maybe push a little deeper. See if I find anything and make a long walk back. But sometimes what you gotta do to find big bucks. See what happens, and if anything goes down and a doe walks out, I gotta put one in the freezer. So I might even shoot one of those. See what happens. If it's far from the road, no, it's close, then I think I'm gonna do it. But y'all stay tuned, man. Next time you see me, I'll be walking in, and we'll be finding a tree to set up on. So see you in a minute. All right, so it's real quiet, so I'm trying to be quiet. I'm picked a spot that I've never been to before. All new access. It doesn't look like anybody parked here over the weekend, and I've got tracks in this creek right here behind me, and I came in from up there, and that's pretty much where the access ends, and I'm gonna go follow this up this ridge. When I get up on the ridge, I suspect bedding here, and I hope to push those deer to the next ridge over. And I sat up between that ridge and the flat. It's between private. I'll be plenty enough far away. There's really good pastures over here, and there's a lot of fresh tracks right here in this general area. So if I don't see anything worth hunting here, over there, I'm coming back here. So y'all stick with me. Let's see what we can get into. It's really quiet, so I gotta move slow. That's why I'm so late in the day, but early for the evening. It gives me plenty of time to get back there and not get too sweaty. Let's see what happens. Huge hard wall transition right there. It goes all the way down, and I'll be legal if I hunt there. So that's my fallback. The sand's so dry. Track marks are just out of mine. But we got him walking down this road. Old logging road, it looks like. They used to log this. Okay. No browse yet. But maybe night travel. Pass through. I didn't see any human tracks anywhere. You'd see some sort of track. Old breakage from people walking in here all the years. Still got a little ways to go, but we're in no hurry. If I find something better, I'll stop and on it. We'll see. I noticed there's appears to be like an old four-wheeler trail, but it's old because there's mounds growing in it. And I don't see any tire marks pushing down any of this like lately or recently. So that's something to keep in mind. These deer can be bedded 5 feet away from me in there and I'd never see it. Plenty of food for them not to even have to come out. That's probably a crossing into private right there. I don't see no trucks coming from there. Not yet. There's some tracks with like pigs on it. Old stuff. Nothing fresh, nothing recent. There's some tracks. Might have come from down there. Should I keep going and looking? Well, there's definitely deer blowing right over there. Like crazy. And the wind's not blowing that way. It's just that quiet trying to get in here for an evening hunt. It's the first evening we've had, and the way she's blowing, it just tells me she's a doe. I think what'll happen is if they heard me over here, if I can quiet down and get down there. The problem with filming, you're trying to tell everybody everything, and it's hard to focus on being quiet. But now that we know there's deer bedded in this thick stuff, we gotta find a way to take advantage of their trail using abilities. So they're gonna come down this creek. When I get down that creek, I'm gonna try my best to find a spot where they don't have to cross my scent. She's still over there blowing. wind's right in my face. Like, they can't smell me. They hear me. They can't see me. Just say there's a warning over there. What they'll do is one or two things. Go to the next bed. I'll go to the next bed. Or they'll use a new route to go to that feeding area they like. I think right here is where that creek is. I think where this little trail will cut into it. Got a couple human trails in here. So this is pressured. I'm seeing broken branches, spots where people may have stepped, deer tracks, and there's animals in here. I don't see why. Plenty of good cover. There's tracks coming from this bottom that look pretty fresh. They still got a ridge. They're going down in here. He's gonna be bedded close, I already know it. What can you do? Alright, I'm gonna go silent. I think I'm getting in the prospect area. I've never been here before. So that'll give me a little bit. Not sure whoever made this, I don't know how long ago, but maybe the camera watched me. I don't see any fresh tracks, but they've made a really good, there's a really good rub on an old tree right there. They made a trail. It makes it easy for me to walk in here. Just hopefully it doesn't go all the way to where I want to go. This sucks. I still haven't seen any blue trail. So I'm not sure if he's got anything. Maybe right there. I don't know. Definitely old tape. And this is definitely an old trail cut. So maybe we'll get into this whole little bush is browsed down. The trail comes out back there. Mosquitoes are thick in here. I keep pushing and looking for a better feeding spot, but there's a crossing. There goes across right there. So I got pretty close to where I want to go. And I got the private property owner making a ton of noise. I guess he must have saw my car. I'm not mad. Deer should be used to that. This is the ridge I'm climbing, and right here, the base of it, look at there, my first scrape this year. I would say it was pigs, but he had made the scrape. There is no pea. Probably did his gland on that branch right there, and he pushed it back that way, it looks like. So he came from that way. What I'll probably do is, maybe it came from over there. If they're bedded up on that ridge, we need to find what they're eating and try to set up, because he's going to come in downwind of this if he checks it, which would be down the creek, or right up here, or this way. So I feel like my wind's blowing back that way. So maybe follow it back a little further, find a fresh one and set up on. Just keep looking for some sign. I'm going to get to this knob. No fresh tracks and stuff. I think I see a rub over there on that tree. I think we're getting close to a bug bed. If we find it, we're gonna have to find a way to hunt this deer. I think I want to go right. I keep following this, but there's a trail comes right through here. It goes right down there. That I got multiple trails coming through this. All through here. I got a trail right here going right through that gap, which looks pretty good. And then I got this slightly faint, and it's running the same direction kind of. I got a rub over there, straight down there, oaks all in here, really thick. I see pink tape, so this is really close to where I hunted and found all that sign 2-3 years ago. But I think I can get away with something in here. Not that far. Catch them as they come down to private. That's the goal, at least. This looks like bedding, though. If not here, back there. So I'm gonna keep looking around. Try to follow this trail. Maybe it'll lead me a little bit better route idea, because everything's coming up from the top of the bottom of this ridge. Down to this transition. That trail, I lost it, but I think it runs this way right here. Might be another scrape over there. I don't know, but this trail goes this way, so they're gonna come back that way. Alright, so I've been exploring this little creek within 80 yards of where I'm at and looking for trails and all that fun stuff. Squirrel hunting across, coming down the river towards me on the other side, which is okay. I'm not worried about some squirrel hunter pushing deer. The deer probably just bed down, let him walk by and then come back. But got some buck trails coming down from the other way. And I think if I just keep following it down till the sign gets fresh, then I'll be on something. Because right now all the tracks I got a couple days old. I've got a couple hours before I get to set up, so I'm just gonna slow take my time. Definitely pigs in here, I smell them. A lot of signs. That's not what we're after. We need to stay committed on the pig, or the deer. So there's deer tracks coming out right here from this way, down this transition. And it gets in that thick grass. So it goes, they come down from right here. All back in there, and they're working their way back that way. I think the hunters are over there. We're actually going to kind of work our way to them. Don't want to fall. I smelled pigs when I got here, but I don't see any sign. And when I get in here, in this creek, my wind's blowing up and down, which sucks. This trail goes up, and there's some big bug tracks right there. And it looks like he came from this way. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. See if I can find. Remember, it started with the rub. And I got up in here, and there were tons of acorns dropping. Some are even being ate. Just all chopped up. Caps cracked. One's dropping. First one. Third one. They're all chopped up. Oh, that pigs again. Pretty strong. Good sign, not first try. Only clean so far. I wonder if he's like rubbing on a tree. And I'm just smelling it, but it stinks bad like a pig. I busted up some wood ducks in here. Feels like 2 miles later, I finally found something worth hunting. I found this trail, I walked up on it, and it bends back into there. And when I come down and I was looking, I noticed there was old browse of the beauty berries that had been munched on pretty hard in here. All the way down the browse. So they eat coming down this trail. And a lot of the tracks are going to it, but and this afternoon, try to get sneaky. I'm gonna set up where that vest is. What happened was I left all my gear sitting, looking for a place to sit. And when I found the spot, I said, you know what, it's where I'm gonna hunt. So I'm gonna go back over here. I mean, it's all browse down in here. It's all browse. So, as best as I can do, there's oak flats behind me, back that way, and that way, as well as private property. I'm just gonna, you know what, this tree is as good as any right here. I don't see why I don't just sit here. So, I'm gonna go up there, get set up. Anything coming down this trail between the creek and me from that way is gonna die. Try to set it up there again. They're gonna come from that way, but they could come from behind me or to my right. They could come from anywhere really, but I believe they're coming from that direction, filtering through past me into an oak flat. There's oaks all around me, but the concentration of where most of the feeding is directly behind me, going back to the east. It's our west. It's private. They go into the big pastures. I'm probably like a mile away, 2 miles away from the car when I only planned on hunting like half a mile away. So there's no fresh sign and it's really dry in here. There's water behind me. Maybe they'll get up and filter off this ridge in front of me. Down here there was all kinds of browse. In here there's all kinds of beauty berry leaves missing in clumps. Well, I should have known better when I was sitting here setting up. Group of pigs. I heard them back behind me and I should have stayed down there and got down back by that creek. But they just went back where I just came from. They didn't really seem too worried. I just shot one.
No way.
Dude, I don't know, man. I thought it looked like it shot low, but I heard a pop. And she ran about 100 and something yards, and then it just sounded, got quiet. But yeah, dude, she came out at